Roland, Benedict, and Frederica regroup back in the capital.
Well, let's throw that volume down a bit. Hello everybody, Lava Captain 2000 here. I am the devil on Serenoa Wolfort's shoulder as we guide ourselves through the ever-perilous world of Norzelia. Welcome back, this is part 32. In the last episode, we engaged with Trish's bandits, finally defeating the bandit duo of Trish and Travis once and for all. And because of a decision we made earlier in the run, we actually unlocked Trish as a playable unit. Her father is staying to look after the Rosellan village, but more importantly, we found a book that basically details the entire history of Hyzant and Norzelia as a whole, with knowledge that, if presented to the world, could legitimately change the face of the continent. We return back and meet up with Roland and Benedict. What happened with them? Let's find out.
But what they experienced while they were away could very well alter the course of destiny itself.
Chapter 15, Part 3, Fate.
What is so important you wish to speak to me alone?
Lord Serenoa, promise me you will remain calm. I come bearing grave news. Your Lord Father has passed.
What? But how? I thought he was recovering.
It was not the illness that took him, my lord. He was assassinated.
Assassinated?
Forgive me. I was unable to stop the villain.
Who would send someone to kill my father? And why?
It was Patriot of the Royalists. He believes House Wolfort a hindrance to King Roland's rule. No doubt he meant to kill both you and your father in one fell swoop.
A hindrance? Pray tell me Roland was not involved in this plot.
I can assure you His Majesty knew nothing of this. But disclosing the truth would put us in a precarious position. At worst, it could lead to civil war. It is best you hide the fact of Lord Simon's assassination.
You want me to say he succumbed to his illness? How can I pay respect to my father with such lies on my lips?
My lord, your father entrusted me with one final order.
What did he say?
He asked me to tell you the truth.
The truth about what?
I ask you to listen calmly, my lord. You are not Lord Simon's son by blood. Your true father is King Regna.
Surprise! It turns out that Roland, who we have spent the whole game working in tandem with, is actually my brother. And my younger brother at that. And technically, Serenoa Wolfort is the rightful king of Glenbrook.
His Majesty sired a child out of wedlock with the Lady Destra. That child is you.
Were I king?
Lady Destra lived in the Crown City, but she was not a woman of means. Someone of her position could never hope to marry a king, or indeed keep her head once the Royalists discovered what had happened. Lord Simon knew this, and so he welcomed her and the baby in her belly to House Wolfort. He and I were the only two who knew her secret. We had intended to carry it with us to our graves. But in his last moment, Lord Simon bade me give this to you.
And to match, a royal signet. My royal signet. My royal ring.
The royal signet of Glenbrook.
King Regna entrusted it, and you, to Lord Simon, as proof of your place in the royal line.
Is this truly who I am?
I wonder if his profile changes. Nope, it doesn't. Okay.
I know it may be difficult to accept.
No, I believe it. I have never known you to speak false to me.
So yeah, after all of this, after 32 parts and 28 hours of time, we're actually the rightful king of Glenbrook.
Thank you for telling me what my father wished me to know.
Of course, we're not
You
going
would
to kick
still call
Roland
him
out of
father.
it. I don't know how Roland would
He
react.
raised me as his own. And besides, I must keep up the pretense in front of the others. Especially in front of Roland. This stays between us, Benedict. We must keep the truth of my parentage and this ring safe.
Of course, my lord. As you command.
And Benedict has come back. Now we'll actually be able to use a stupid specialty skill weapon that I gave him right before he left. Hey, Roland.
Is there something on your mind, Roland?
Let's see. Let's hope Roland's adventure by himself was better than ours.
Serenoa, I do not know what I should do.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Did something happen in the capital?
No, that problem has been dealt with. I've made sure those damned royalists will never cause trouble again.
Let's hope that stays that way.
Was such harsh punishment truly necessary?
Of course it was. When they should have been helping to rebuild the kingdom, they instead profited off the people's hardship.
Oh, well, yeah, that would upset anybody.
And on top of that, they sought to string me up as their puppet king.
Well, obviously that must have gone well if they won't cause trouble again.
I understand, but
You know what they told me? They said that is what Glenbrook truly is.
I don't know, maybe, I think they might be right. You might be the first king in a long line of kings that have been corrupt. Not first line, you might be the first king in a while to not be corrupt.
That it must be ruled with the royalists' careful mediation between the royal family and their loyal subjects.
That is not true.
They said good kings need not think for themselves. They said my father and my brother understood that.
That sounds like Patriot, honestly. And if Patriot
even if that is
was
true,
leading the
you
royalists,
have the power to change it.
I'm assuming he's not going to be a threat anymore. Probably just
I
exiled.
tried. That is the entire reason I took the throne. But nothing has changed. No matter how many corrupt aristocrats I've cast out, this kingdom has always been broken. As Frost's invasion just ensured we could never put the pieces back together.
Oof.
I do not have the strength to reconcile a land and people torn apart by hatred and greed. I cannot give Glenbrook what it needs, king though I may be.
Aye.
Roland,
Apologies, my friend. I should not burden you with my woes.
you burden me with nothing.
As your
But if you are struggling,
older brother, I am now legally obligated to help you. Not just through my lordship, but as, I guess, as your older brother.
All is well. Trust me. So long as you are by my side.
Let's hope. Roland is rejoined. Much like Benedict, let's hope I can use his Four Dragons skill that I just gave him. Cannot believe I wasted 2,000 coin.
that is the extent of what happened during our various endeavors. The passing of my Lord Father, the Royalist scandal, and the book that revealed the truth about the Roselle and the Salt.
Wow, so basically everybody else had pretty shit times except for me and Frederic.
It is time we consider what we shall do to overcome these obstacles facing us.
I
Unfortunate.
still cannot believe how quickly Lord Simon's condition worsened.
Yeah, let's go with that, Frederica.
It is most devastating. Serenoa, did your father say nothing else to you? Before he...
No, I think we're fine.
He-
I think Serenoa.
He bade me lead House Wolfort well.
Yeah, let's go with that, Serenoa.
I see. And we must all do what we can to help you honor that request.
Yeah, I don't know if you can, though.
Your Majesty, what do you plan to do about the royalists who misappropriated supplies?
We could ask Hyzant for help, but considering how this game's treating Hyzant, I'm assuming that's going to be considered a bad idea.
As far as I've been able to discern,
Anyway.
those involved acted out of greed and self-interest.
Is that it?
They must all be punished. Nothing less than exile from the kingdom or execution will suffice.
Execution. I mean, that's how Regna died, so who knows?
But there are those among them who support the Glenbrook line. Will that not impact your governance?
Depends on how he leads.
Perhaps. But to pardon their crimes would kindle the people's ire. We must make an example of them. To appease the people. To make clear the consequences of engaging in such foolhardy behavior.
Did something else happen in the capital, King Roland?
It sounds like something did happen in the capital.
Nothing you need concern yourself with.
I don't believe that.
But I must say, I was shocked to learn of that Rosellan legend. Do you suppose the contents of that book could be true?
Probably.
The part about their homeland, Centralia, that sits upon a vast saltwater sea?
If it is true, then cool, I guess.
That of the untapped salt crystals beneath Norzelia?
That's also kind of
Or
important.
that, in order to monopolize the salt trade, Hyzant fabricated the Rosel's sins? That the pillar of salt Hyzant stole from the Rosel
We
is
get it.
hidden
You
within
read-
the statue of the goddess?
You read the book, Benedict. We get it.
If any of it is true, it would turn everything we know on its head. It would mean the teachings of the Holy State are not but lies.
I mean, they already seem like they're not just making up shit as they go along, Benedict.
It does sound unbelievable, but we have already seen part of this legend for ourselves.
The salt crystal.
The crystal from the Rosellan village?
Yeah, that.
That crystal is a fragment from the pillar within the statue of the goddess. One my mother obtained during the uprising.
It fits perfectly.
And yet,
Apparently, Lady Orlea penned the book detailing the legend for Frederica.
She did. She enchanted it so no one could open it, but left me the key to break the spell. This pendant.
imagine getting inherited. Imagine inheriting the fate of an entire group of people from your mother. That sounds like both faith and blind trust.
I doubt a mother would go to such lengths to lie to her daughter.
What if she did though? What
We
if
agree
she
the
did?
legend contains at least a seed of truth.
Hello,
Your Majesty,
Harold.
we have
Harold,
received word that the survivors of the Duchy's army are amassing
goody.
What? Where?
at the Grand Norzelian mines.
Hey, we haven't been there in a
But
while.
we cannot be sure what they are doing. None of our scouts have returned.
Well, then how do you know?
Those frosty dogs.
I guess we're going to
We'll
the
speak later,
mines
Sarah
again.
Noah. First, we must put down whatever the Duchy is planning at the mines.
Copy
I
that.
need you and your people beside me.
Of course. We shall ready ourselves for the battle at once.
So Trish is actually going to be deployed on this map, which means I'll have at least one archer, no matter what, alongside the core 4. All right. Meanwhile, inside the mines. I keep forgetting that doesn't go on its own. Oh, we can take
Extraction
him.
is
6
nearly
guys.
finished. We've secured the amount we were told.
All right.
Seems such a waste to just leave the rest.
Don't think Archduke Gustadolf gives two shites.
Now, way back
Hurry it up.
in
We
chapter
need to be done here before Glenbrook catches
4,
on
I
to us.
think. Yeah, chapter 4. We sort of just left the mines because Dragan, who we haven't talked about in forever, mentioned that there was something in here that was so important that he threatened the Prime Minister over it.
Sir,
With all of the access knowledge that we know now, I think it's pretty obvious what Dragan found in those mines. Especially considering the Rosellan legend. But I'm gonna let, for those of you that haven't watched or haven't been keeping up with this and just now popped in, I think I'll keep
Roland and
myself
House
silent.
Wolffort succeed in reclaiming Glenbrook, but they cannot rest easy, for new dilemmas threaten to tear the kingdom apart.
As is tradition.
For one, the secret of Serenoa's birth come to light with Lord Simon's passing.
Yep. We didn't even see
Meanwhile,
him
the newly
die.
crowned King Roland struggles to reconcile his ideals with reality after punishing the Royalists.
Hey, if he can keep those ideals, then he'll become a great king.
Finally, there's the truth about the Roselle and the untapped salt crystals buried within the earth, revealed in a book to Frederica from her late mother. None of these revelations have an easy solution.
Nope, but we have to sort of put these revelations on hold and deal with the Esfrost.
As all parties discuss the matters,
Frosty.
they receive word that the survivors of the Frosty army are gathering at the Grand Norzellian mines.
So this must be the last remnants of the army that we fought at Glenbrook.
Forced to put all else aside to focus on driving out their foe, Serenoa and his comrades steel themselves for battle.
This is the thing. This right here, this is where everything kicked off. Chapter 16, Sleep My Friend. We're in a mountain base.
The remnants
Duet's
of the
missing.
Frosty forces are gathering at the Grand Norzellian mines.
It's been a while.
Perhaps I should say they are rallying there, preparing to defend it to the last.
Interesting.
Something tells me you're right. Gustadolf may have used Lord Dragan's murder as pretext for invading Glenbrook. Yet I believe his true aim was to seize control, not of our kingdom, but of the mines.
I think that's pretty obvious now.
Once Glenbrook fell to them, Esfrost did indeed continue mining operations with notable zeal. Apparently, they transported huge shipments of what they excavated to the duchy, too.
You mean iron ore?
One would assume as much, but we do not know for certain.
It's silver. It's actually the item that they make for brave weapons and Fire Emblem. I think it's called Wood Steel, is what it's called.
They say only a chosen few were allowed to have anything to do with the mining or transport.
Odd, ain't it? Granted, the iron from the Grand Norzellian mines is supposed to be decent stuff.
How would you know? We really didn't get a chance to do much with the mines.
But the Duchy has access to plenty of other iron mines of comparable quality. They've certainly no need to go to such pains to obtain resources from this one.
You reckon there's something special about it?
I think so. I think Frederica is starting to...
Mother Rodolph must be true.
Yeah, Frederica is starting to realize what might be in those mines. Hello,
I've
Huette.
returned from scouting the Grand Norzellian mines.
I really hope you got a lot of information staring at an entrance, because there's no way you can get your hawk in there.
There were no signs of miners or couriers anywhere. The enemy's numbers do not appear that great, but the soldiers were occupied with some task within the mine. I cannot say exactly how many they are.
Awesome.
Thank you, Huette. Well done. Well, there you have it. The Esfrosti army is scheming something at the mines. Whatever they are planning, we cannot allow them to continue unchallenged.
Then let us reclaim the Grand Norzellian mines.
All right.
And in doing so, we shall discover the duchy's aims in due course.
I think this is the last bit of the kingdom that we have yet to recover. So from chapter 5, 10 chapters later, we're finally going to reclaim the Grand Norzellian mines after losing it to Esfrost. Oh shoot, Hyzant, okay. The Saintly Seven, well, Saintly Six, because I'm part of the Saintly Seven. The Saintly Seven gathered at the Hierophant's palace without Serenoa. Alright, let's see what my comrades in blue have to say about these developments.
Glenbrook has withdrawn from the sanctions and reopened trade with us.
King Roland is truly a man of his word.
Duh.
Furthermore, during the battle for the Crown City, our forces sustained nary a scratch, while the Esfrosti were all but crushed.
Yeah, but I am on the side of Glenbrook. Don't think you can do anything stupid.
We could not have asked for a more auspicious outcome.
An outcome that would not have been possible without the Elfric we supplied them. Still, Minister Serenoa and House Wolfort must be given credit for aiding in our victory.
Minister Exham, how strange to hear you lavish such praise upon another.
Well, yeah, he was sort of helpful.
I am only speaking truth. Leaving Minister Serenoa in Glenbrook's hands is unwise.
I agree. As one of the Saintly Seven, he belongs here with us.
Of course. We shall bring him under our thumb. The Holy One has plans for the young lord.
Cool.
Making him our creature has the added benefit of bringing his entire domain under Hyzantian rule.
But I doubt His Majesty will be so willing to part with him.
Oh, indeed. And yet King Roland owes us a great debt. Which will be all the greater after we help him rebuild the Crown City.
We're currently a bit busy with that.
We will so overwhelm him with generosity, he will be unable to refuse us anything.
So, you mean to seize Glenbrook as well, Minister Edor? Somehow I'm unsurprised.
I seek nothing more than to spread the goddess's grace and wisdom.
Yeah, sure, buddy.
To Glenbrook and even Esfrost, until her divine protection shelters Nozelia in its entirety. That is what the goddess desires, and therefore, what the Hierophant desires as well.
Alright. No side stories. I actually want to look at something real quick. I don't know if there's... Let's go to encampment real quick. I want to see if there's anybody that I need to promote or something. I might have gotten a Medal of Valor. Let's see. Nope, did not. I do have Medals of Bravery, but that's not really important right now. Yep, everybody hears that. What about this? Oh yeah, we officially have like more than 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. We have 19 people, I think. Not bad at all, to be honest. Oh, yeah. You know what we should do? We should absolutely do that. And let's do defense for Eredor. I think that took us way too long to get. What's Benedict have? Increases the effect of Raging Beast. That's offense. Let's do defense, actually. Alright. Let's buy some supplies. After we basically just emptied our bank account for... 7. No. 15. Let's do that. And 2 more of those. That works. Do we have anything that we've, like, not got? Okay, we do have Thunderstones that we could get. Ooh, I could grab some of those. Let's do that. Alright, there we go. Let's head back to the actual map. So ironically, out of like all of the characters that we could have, right now we're missing, I think, the second and the last recruits in the support chains. Who's the last like recruit we got? No. I want to look at the map. I think it might be Azana actually. No, Archibald. I think it was Archibald. Because we got him at, like, we got him right before we, Chapter 10 ended. Alright, anyway, now that I'm done reminiscing. A load of cargo from the Grand Roselian Mines arrives at Twinsgate. I'm gonna shut up while I actually look this up.
Is this all of it?
Yes, my lord. This is all the cargo we were able to carry. Our comrades at the mine should be putting the final touches on everything right about now.
And why is no one telling me what is happening? I don't even know what cargo you are hauling.
We're only following Archduke Gustadolf's orders, my lord.
Yes, I understand that. Stop your sniveling. Perhaps you may have heard the Archduke has summoned me to Ironstone. This may be the last time I serve at this fort. As such, I would like to show my appreciation for everything you've done. Do you have a moment?
The sentiment is appreciated, my lord, but the Archduke insisted we make haste.
And did he also insist you spit in the face of his uncle's generosity?
No, my lord. Of course not. I meant no disrespect. We shan't refuse your gracious offer.
Come with me.
Can all that cargo truly be naught but iron ore? I suppose I shall have to find out what it is for myself.
Alright, I just looked at the sun right in my face because I have a window next to me, opened the sheets, and nearly blinded myself. I need a second. Alright, the party heads to the mines to investigate and reclaim it from Frost's remaining forces. Is that it? Yep. Let's go. Cannot believe we are not going to get any of the second chain recruits. Because most of them are like 750 or 1,050, I believe, are some of them. There is somebody that I'm surprised we didn't get because I thought I was doing a lot of liberty and morality stuff in the mid-game, but I underestimated it.
Were those the only ones?
I do not understand. There were far more soldiers here when I came scouting.
I guess they're not here
I've
anymore.
mined more since the last time we were here. Perhaps the enemy is further within.
Likely that's the case. But navigating these twisted tunnels ain't gonna be fun.
Indeed. The enemy may be waiting to ambush us around any corner. I advise we familiarize ourselves with the nearby tunnels before we head any deeper into the mine, Lord Serenoa.
I'm fine with that.
Agreed.
I think Serenoa
Let's
agrees
take care
too.
to cover our tracks while we look around.
Alright, so we have another exploration phase. It appears as Frost has put a lot of effort into the mines. Indeed. They've installed quite the number of mining carts, perhaps to transport large quantities of ore. Let us investigate the area further, but we must be on our guard. There's no telling if or when the enemy will strike. We might be able to ride the mine carts to get through the tunnels quickly. Let me see if they work. We might even be able to use them against enemies. Hop. Aerodor! Aerodor! I love Anna. Anna on a minecart is like a happy place for me. Phew, that was a close one. Thanks for that, lad. Let us proceed with caution. I would hate for anyone to get hurt by one of those carts. Alright. 2 large HP recovery pellets. That's a bomb. Is this one of Lord Dragan's explosives? They're all along the tunnel walls. We must be careful. Do I see any shinies? Oh, whoa. There's like a whole section that's new. Jeez. 3,500 coin. I'm in a minecart. Let's go. Minecart moment. Obsidian anklet. I think we've got one of those already. What do they do again? Increases strength and magic, but prevents natural TP recovery at the start of your... Oh my god, that is... How much magic does it increase it by? Because that determines how much that should be. Oh, also... A defense amulet. Ooh. Defense by 3. Uh-oh! I know why, because Roland lost his... Roland and... I don't think Benedict had many equipable items, but Roland lost his equipables. Well, let's go ahead and put those back on him. He's slightly more tanky. I could give the defense ring to... I gave you this... The Vanguard scarf. I could give him the wind amulet, but there aren't very many wind mages. Let's give him the defense one, because how tanky is Benedict? 31 defense, Jesus Christ. How much defense does everybody else have? 26, 35. Wow, he's got 4 defense. Oh my god, he's an actual tank. How have I not known this? Oh well. Alright. What's over here? I see more shiny. 3,500 coin. Get more shiny. Superior fiber. A cure-all pellet. That's good. Whoop. Gotta deal with all these. Up and downs, up and downs. Got more minecart shenanigans. I don't know if this will determine anything, like where they are when the battle starts. If that is the case, then I might have just kneecapped myself for the future battle. Because we know there's a battle coming. Like, that's obvious. Alright. Can I get up here? Alright, I can. Alright, I think we've gotten everything. Let's talk to people. These carts may prove useful in the event of a battle. Thankfully, I have yet to see any trace of the enemy. I think now is a good time for us to glean at the position of the carts. Yeah, these carts might be important here. Alright. Eredor! We don't know when the enemy will strike, but when they do, we can utilize these carts to fight back. We've just got to make sure we don't hit any of ours. I see a shiny. Shiny spotted. Shiny spotted. Quality timber. Frederica, it looks like mining continued even after Dragan was killed. I cannot help but wonder if this is what Gustadolf wanted from the start. Maybe. Who knows? There were more people here than when I came scouting. My guess is that they are hiding within the tunnels now. They may be planning an ambush. We should see if there's anything we can use to our advantage around here. Indeed. No shiny. Let's see what Gila says. I suppose the number of minecarts indicates how much work the Duchy has done on these tunnels. To think they've come so far in so short a time makes me wonder what their true aim is. What their hurry is. My bad. I think that's everybody, right? Other than the two that have, like, actual things. Alright. The mines are meant to be a symbol of a new age of peace between the three nations, yet it feels no different than a distant dream now. What do you think should be done with the mines now, my friend? Why not leave them be for now? Someday the world will be at peace again and mining can resume. I suppose you're right. There's no reason for me to fret over the mines right now, but don't you think that something seems amiss? The Duchy's behavior surrounding the mines is odd to say the least. Agreed. I think a thorough investigation of the tunnels is in order. Right, and in order to do so, we must first make sure they are clear of Visfrosti soldiers. Yes, we should. And last but not least, Anna. Anna, I need to talk to you. Anna. It doesn't make any sense. Troops should be stationed at the entrance regardless of whether or not you want to defend or abandon the mines. So why are the soldiers hiding in the tunnels? I doubt they do it on their own volition. It may be some sort of tactic that they've been ordered to carry out. A tactic in the tunnels? You mean mining? Not quite. Mining would best be left with miners. The soldiers are likely preparing for battle. Whatever it is they're doing, it bodes ill. Alright. Before we do leave this, let's actually get the... wait. Okay, no more shiny. Let's go to encampment with the new money we've got, and let's actually do some stuff. Actually, you know what? Do we have, like, anybody that has, like... Nope, we don't. But what about... There's an ability. Superior Fiber Sunfall. Or we can just straight up upgrade it. Okay, let's do that. Sunfall. Do I have mine? I need 10 iron because I decided to increase the damage. Thanks, thanks, game. Alright. I can upgrade Hasabaru stuff too. Increases the effect of Be Brave. Let's do Recovery for 2, because she is a good healer, but I think that would be more beneficial to give her. And let's burn through the rest of our money. Alright, let's see. I have no idea what the accuracy thing will do. Let's buy some Thunderstones. I've earned my Thunderstones. And let's do that. So we've bought a bunch of items. Let's end investigation and exploration. There are explosives everywhere. I have a bad feeling about this. Me too, Serenoa. Me too.
Benedict, these spheres everywhere. Unless I'm mistaken, they're explosives.
Oh man, how'd you know? Was it the bomb shape? I guess that's not fair because they've never seen a bomb before. They don't have cannons. They don't have...
Yes, a means Lord Dragan devised for breaking through the bedrock. They aren't as powerful as blast crystals, but they are simple to set and can be manipulated to go off at the same time.
Oh.
Reckon I'll go collect whatever charges are left, my lord. Just to be safe.
Thank you.
Oh, you're not gonna make it far, are you? Oh wow, he actually succeeded.
I do not find it strange that there are explosives in a mine. Only that they have been left here.
Indeed. As deadly as they are, one would hope they were stored more safely.
You'd think the miners would have put them at the far end of the tunnel if they meant to use them.
But they're everywhere, along the whole length.
If they were to detonate, the entire tunnel would collapse.
Oh, so they're trying to seal it off.
Then they must have been left here on purpose.
Intruders! Get them!
Oh, hi.
Yes, Frosty Army.
I love the fact that the music didn't change to something more dramatic when they showed up. Alright, we have a battle. Character stories. Holy shit! I mentioned somebody and here comes... Oh my god, we've got another character. I think this will be either one of or the last character we get in the story. A single man puts an end to the chaos caused by some S-Frosty soldiers in Glenbrook. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've been waiting.
Ah, my shop! Someone stop this madness!
Nope, sorry.
Carry on screaming and sniveling. This land is ours now, and we'll do as we please.
You monsters!
Monsters indeed.
Ha! Try me! I'll cut you down where you stand!
Guess what, guys? Huet has a buddy.
And just what do you think you're doing?
You disgust me. Be gone
We
from this
have
place.
a hawk shield, yes.
So, you've chosen death then?
Oh my god.
Hold! Lest my eyes deceive me, is that not Sir Flanagan?
So, Flanagan appeared in the tourney way back in Chapter 2. He was a part of Avlora's group.
And what if I am?
Flanagan Groot, a former S-Frosty soldier and commander of the elite Black Irons. He is also known as the Bloody Shield. To unlock Sir Flanagan, and these are high totals, you need 750 utility and 1050 morality. He is the second to last morality recruit, and he is the 6th utility recruit. So he's the 7th morality and 6th utility. There is only one person in the morality chain that requires more points, and to unlock them you need max morality.
'Tis him! The Bloody Shield in the flesh!
Oh my god.
Former Black Iron Captain! Damn it all! Run for your life, you fool!
Flanagan,
How far they have fallen. They confuse might for morality and sully the duchy's good name.
Oh my god.
Hail, soldier! I cannot thank you enough for coming to my aid.
'Tis instinct. I cannot abide such cruelty.
It's amazing that it took him until after we got S-Frost out of Glenbrook for him to come and join us. That took way too long.
Though I no longer call myself a soldier, it is the only station my skills afford me.
Oh man, I'm so glad we have another Hawkmount. Huet has been phenomenal, but Flanagan, having a second flyer is great. He's, I think, the last flyer in the game. You only get 2 flyers.
My lord, a man calling himself Flanagan requests an audience. Will you grant it?
Indeed we shall.
Flanagan. The name sounds familiar somehow.
Ah, he fought in the tourney, didn't he?
He really
the one they call the Bloody Shield.
I just cannot believe. So yeah, the 2 recruits, if you actually go back and watch the tourney exploration phase, you can see Milo, you can see Flanagan, and you can see Julio all make appearances. They're all in that exploration group. It took a while for Flanagan and Milo to get names.
He is Frosty Soldier. What brings him to me? Anyhow, send him in.
My lord.
Hello. I'm just glad we have another unit. We got Trish and Flanagan.
A few moons,
to
Bloody
test.
Shield.
And many more since I answered to that name.
Indeed.
Then what brings an S. Frosty to us this day?
Words cannot bring back your countrymen, but I give them to you anyway. I condemn the duchy's actions with every fiber of my being.
Murdering the prince, that's fine. Murdering the king, that's fine. Raiding the mines, that's too far. You picked a bad time to do this, Flanagan.
Deeply ashamed am I of our Archduke's willingness to shed the blood of innocents. Meager though they may be, you have my sympathies.
I guess this is sort of a replacement goldfish for Avlora since she died.
So, you came all this way just to apologize? You're a strange one, all right.
I am well aware that words alone mean little.
So I'm gonna join your army.
And that is why I offer my service, that my words might ring true.
Why House Wolfort? There are far greater armies that would give anything to have a warrior like you in their ranks.
No, there's not. He came from Esfrost, and Hyzant doesn't really have a good military. I mean, we're the biggest, most obvious military power right now. We fought Hyzant sometimes. We destroyed Desfrost's army at Glenbrook, and we killed Avlora. Like, we are the best military army right now.
I have no interest in further bolstering the might of Esfrost or Hyzant.
And it's also worth pointing out, he kind of doesn't like Esfrost. And if he doesn't like Esfrost, he's probably not a fan of Hyzant to begin with.
They trample the weak with no remorse. I will stand for it no longer.
And you think you can stand here and call us weak? You little...
Serenoa called you guys weak.
You intrigue me, Sir Flanagan. But what of your title? Is your shield truly stained with blood?
I would hope so.
It's a name given to me by man, nothing more.
You can trust he'll hold his own in battle if you take him in. One look is enough to tell you that.
Well, let's hope you can take the mines, because you're going to be... All right, we have our
boon to our cause, then.
20th recruit. We're 2/3 of the way through the playable cast now.
House Wolfort welcomes you,
Sir Flanagan.
The feeling of intrigue is mutual. I am at your service.
You're 2 peas in a pod, aren't you?
Sir Flanagan has joined our forces. A Hawk Shield. Basically, Eridor and Huet. A flying tank. He is physical. He's the only other tank in the game, aside from Eridor. So he's useful. Unfortunately, he's a flying tank, which means arrows still hit pretty hard for him. So there we go. We have Sir Flanagan. We have 2 new units to test out in the upcoming battle. Recommended level is 26. Bombs are placed all along the tunnel walls and enemy soldiers appear before Serenoa and the others.
The Esfrosti mean to seal off the mine.
Hey, Trish! Trish is here.
Do not let them through the tunnel. Kill them.
But this is House Wolfort we're up against, Commander.
You think I don't know that? The battle won't be easily won.
It probably will be. We'll probably have one. We've had bad luck with current restart.
But if we've the metal to use our explosives, victory may cost us our lives, but we could... For Esfrost! For an end to Hyzantian tyranny!
Wait, you guys are going up against Hyzant, not us?
We
Then
must
why are we
blockade
fighting?
the mines! Soldiers, make ready!
Aye!
Nope, well, we got battle.
No, they don't mean to.
They would blow the tunnel at the cost of their own lives?
Are they trying to make their parents cry?
I didn't know Trish got dialogue out of her introductory cutscene. That's actually kind of cool.
Let me help you feed some sense into these fools, my lord.
Your aid is most welcome, Trish.
Indeed. Thank you, Trish. So is Trish a required unit for this? I just like the fact that Trish has got more dialogue. Alright, unit places. Decimate. Oh, shit. Oh no, it's a rout all mission. But if an explosion goes off, we lose. Oh, this might actually be a few more. Alright. Holy shit, Trish is required for this fight. That's actually kind of funny.
I'll do my best.
Alright.
You would have Lionel?
So, I'm gonna be bringing, where is he? Where's the Hawk mount? Sarah Flanagan, level 24 Hawk shield. Let's see what he's got. Increases damage inflicted to you by arrows, that's Hawk's Bane. Increases damage taken head on, so he takes less damage directly. Shield Bash, deal physical damage to a single enemy and have a chance to infuriate them for 2 turns. Aerial Assault, ride your Hawk to a selected square. All enemies within range. He's got Shielding Stance. That's the same ability Serenoa has, but I think he'll make much better use of it than Serenoa. And he's got Fortify, which he learns in 1 level. 303 health. How much health is that? That's a lot of health for our party. Only Eridor has that much health. Like, over 300. Wow. And he's got 32 defense. Not as much as Eridor, but it is helpful. Once again, I still think it's funny that Trish is a required unit for this fight. Sure, Bo will be useful. We're going to bring Jens. We're going to bring Benedict. We're going to bring... did I have Flanagan picked? No, I did.
At once!
We're going to bring Anna. I think Anna would be useful here. Everyone's above level 20. We're going to bring Roland. Frederica.
Shall we?
I need mobility. I'll bring Izana for Rite of Rain, and then I'll bring Narv for the additional spell utility and Sanctuary. That should be all of like the recommended units. We don't have a single archer aside from Trish, so Trish will have to make the most of what she's given. Let's see. Oh! Explosion detonates in 70 turns. How many enemies are on the map? Because we have 10. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So, 3 full rotations. We got 3 full rotations. And can we disarm the bomb? Because even that would be hard. We got freeze mages. We got a healer. We got 2 freeze mages. So, freeze isn't that bad of a spell. It's definitely the least threatening of the magical elements. Scorch is probably the worst, even though it's a 1-attack thing. I'm very curious to see what Rite of Rain does, because we're in a mine shaft. If it doesn't work, then I might bench Izana on a repeat for Gila. But Rite of Rain is just so generically helpful on any open map, because it gives Thunder so much more utility. They have additional 30, which means that Frederica and Narv will be pretty useful here. So I think we're good. Plus we have access to 3 very powerful skills and a tank in Flanagan. I'm actually going to give Flanagan, if I can tab equip accessories, I'm actually going to give Flanagan the revival thing, the rear guard's cloak, and the resurrection earring. Yeah. So Flanagan has the same utility buffs as as what the hell's his name? As Eredor. My God, could not figure that out. We're all underleveled, but then again, that's always been the case. 329 HP. That's not great. There's not that many of them, but I'm assuming reinforcements will show up. That seems to be a recurring theme. Anyway, we're actually going to end this here. Next time on Triangle Strategy, we are going to complete this battle, try to get through Chapter 16. I hope we'll get through it. If we don't get through it, then boo on me. So yeah, until then, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter if that's something you care for. Join Lav's Museum. Discord's over where you can talk to me and my friends and see when I do videos like these. But importantly, and most importantly of all, have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.